I've forgotten how to play Mario Kart because I've only played it like twice, so I don't remember all the controls.
We need to play it more.
Yeah, we do.
That's kind of why we're doing it tonight.
Yeah, it's been a while since we last played. We're talking about maybe other things we could have played. I'm like, you know what? I'll do Mario Kart because I haven't played this with friends like this since the game was new on the Switch. Been a bit.
I changed your bike because I didn't like the bike you were using.
Didn't like the bike I was using.
No. How do you use bikes? I'm used to the carts.
You know, I was thinking earlier. Oh, speaking of which, Nintendo just tweeted out a Mario Kart thing.
Wow, Betty.
Fitting, yeah.
Race a real life Mario Kart through your home, and Mario Kart Live home circuit arrives on the 16th of October.
And what's funny too is Bethany just posted a Mario Kart meme on Facebook. I was like, "What is this? Is everyone ever playing
You
Mario
know what's
Kart?"
funny? A coworker of mine was showing me a meme at break today. It said, there's these two guys bickering. He says, the guy had the word Among Us on him, and the other one, Fall Guys, said, "I destroyed a friendship today." Fall Guys is like, "I destroyed 2 friendships this week." And then you see a guy in the corner with the dark hood. He says, "Amateurs," and it showed Mario Kart. He says, "I invented destroying friendships."
No, he's wrong. Mario Party did that.
And I said the same. Mario, I think that crown goes to Mario Party because I've legit thrown a controller at somebody. I got Mario Party back in the day when I was this when I was younger, mind you. I got mad at my brother.
Those controllers are expensive, man.
Well, got mad at him and threw a freaking N64 controller at him. I said, "You didn't deserve that star," and I threw it at him.
Jesus. No wonder Clint doesn't want to play games with us anymore.
There's an imposter among us. Someone isn't the real Link.
Mario Party's reason why the marriage failed. Iceberg.
Well, I guess if that's the case, you two should never play it, because then the divorce papers would be in the mailbox the next day.
Yeah, for who at that point, though?
Exactly. Well, may never know.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Donald.
Oh, I thought you were still playing Mario Kart. Like, which one's Donald?
Matthew's Donald.
I thought you were calling me Donald. I was like, well, I am the imposter, so instead of Link, it's just Donald.
That's the new nickname for the imposter now, is Donald.
Oh man, my favorite Legend of Zelda main character, it's just Donald. His companion, Goofy.
In the earlier games, you can name Link, so...
I mean, all games up to Breath of the Wild, yeah. But because of how story-focused that game is, no, you can't redo this. And it's ironic, because if you're not doing the side quests, the most story-focused you get is the first hour, and then that's it. So it doesn't matter what you call your character at that point.
Everybody's just like, why can't games nowadays, why does games need voice, they need to have voice acting, and I should be able to change my name. I said, you do realize whenever they address you, they're just gonna use, the
default name.
Yeah, it would make it really hard to address you with a custom name with voice acting. That just doesn't work. Imagine that guy in the booth trying to read every name known to man, and then they realize they gotta use the stupid one someone would name themselves. Like, alright, go off. Our faithful hero. Buttman. Okay, well, did I really need to read this one? We could have just skipped it.
I thought about it, it's like, I was thinking about how remember in Final Fantasy X, because you can name Titus, or Titus. I'm going to call him Titus.
Oh, you even said it wrong. Uh-oh.
When you call it Titus, you could name him something different. And the way they addressed him in that game was so weird. It was just like, hey, you.
Yep. Because of the custom naming thing, they have to get around that, because they can't record every name under the sun. So they have to just address you by generic term. They can't even use the name.
And I remember in a game, one of my favorite games, Baten Kaitos, when you really addressed your character, there was an awkward pause every time your name came up.
Yeah, that's fair. Because again, they can't say the name, so they have to just replace it or just skip it entirely.
What level are you trying to get to?
I'm just trying to grind for items mostly right now.
Oh.
I want to try to get Donald and Goofy's best weapons if I can.
I know how that feels after just coming off of a series where I have to do that every week for about, I would like to say more 2 months, because I didn't do that for the first month of Pokemon. And then I went down the rabbit hole.
Just like you did with that hole you just went down.
See, it was tactical, because I knew the shell was coming, so that was the optimal way to avoid it. Hey, I'm the real Link, get away. I'm in the new Zelda game, not you.
I'm the true hero.
No, you're just an asshole. Us don't care for you. Us like slavery. Says the Gorons. If you haven't watched it, the Master Time ROM hack we're playing is very messed up in story. Yeah, some very questionable stuff.
Forgot about that.
That was a ROM hack for a reason, so...
Yeah, I mean, that'll never be an official story. Not for some of the stuff they go into. I mean, they got dark in official games before, like with Ocarina, there's that one guard that dies before you turn adult. And then in Majora's Mask, that whole plot is just dark and depressing.
And Twilight Princess too.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess has that one freaking weird cutscene.
Yeah, the one cutscene, it looks like it's from a horror movie of all things. It's so out of left field. Oh wow, that was close. The sand on the very edge of the level actually saved me from falling off because I got the speed decrease. If I was still going at full speed, it would have slipped right off.
Oh, really?
That's the first time I think going slower because of going into rough sand saved me. I missed that ledge like every time. I just wanted to go the top path. Really? 2 of them? Now I gotta slowly cross the finish line. Come on, man. I'm just trying to do my task before they find out I'm the imposter. Don't get in my way. I'll snap your neck. Says the real Link.
Eject him. He's a real imposter.
You see, that's what the imposter would say. So you're the imposter.
You're gonna be one of those characters that don't know what to believe.
I don't know if I've ever showed you the clip of a game of Among Us where it was the fastest game I've ever seen. Where basically they start, everybody goes down towards the calm room. Except one guy is pink. He goes over right. Immediately after that, the one guy notices that the difference. He goes over to the emergency meeting button, does it, and he says, "It's pink." He went right.
Well, I can't help it. A task said to go right. Yeah, okay, liar.
And then there's this one guy who was defending him. He's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" It's like he went right from me at a desk over there. And the guy said, "Vote that guy down too. He's defending him. He's no reason to defend him."
I think one of my favorite clips I've seen. I swear, I think this is a newbie thing. Because one of my favorite things I see is like, what does the sabotage button do? Then I'll call a meeting, like, alright, he's the imposter because he just gave it away.
like I said, well, if I ever played with randos, there's that one clip I'd call emergency meeting. Said, "Yo, how do I vent just like Purple just did?"
Vote purple.
Vote Purple. If I was the imposter, I'd so do that.
Are you the imposter or am I the imposter for always hitting you with the red shells? You're really the one sabotaging. Eject Ethan from the ship.
We definitely should play Among Us soon, all
Yeah.
of us.
It'd be fun times.
Gotta get that fourth person.
I know somebody who can play with us.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
She's already wanting to play with us.
Tree!
Ethan, do you have Among Us by any chance on PC? If not, it's only $5. I'd help you get it if you want to play with us.
It was with all these bombs. Like, every time I get an item, it has a bomb in it. I've gotten bombs every time I hit an item box this game. Really? I'm just gonna park here. Thank you.
I think this is a good stage for the three portion map. I really like it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites for that reason. It's really well structured for the 3 sections because each one's very different. Like the first one, you're flying around. Oh, not flying. You're dealing with the ice, so you got to be careful there. The second section, you're flying around a lot, and then being careful with the slopes and such. And the third section is just nothing but just tight turns.
Yeah.
So each one is very different from the rest.
How can you be the imposter? We keep throwing it.
You want to watch us play the ice level? You want to watch us do it again? Oh, you don't own Among Us, but you can get it at some point if we're all willing to play it? I mean, yeah. I definitely would be up for that.
Like I said, it's only $5 on Steam.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that at one point.
You could probably play it on the phone too, because it's free.
Does it have crossplay for the PC version? No, it's the only thing I question.
I don't know if it is.
Also, is it on iOS? I know it's on the Android store. We've seen it there, but I don't have an iOS device to say. I know Ethan uses iPhone.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right. Ethan, you have an iPhone.
Also, side tangent on this one. It's a funny story. I actually do own an Apple device. An iPhone and an iPad. They were given to me. Here's the problem. iPhone has a dead battery, so it doesn't even turn on. iPad, while it works, they didn't give me the login information and it was factory reset and I can't get into it, so I have 2 dead devices. So my experience with the iOS family is, I held them. I turned one on. That's it. I don't even know how it works, because I can't turn them on, use it past the lock screen. And they won't give me the login info, or change it on me. Thanks.
That's stupid.
You know what's the worst part? I got the iPhone right around the time Apple Arcade was launching. It's an iPhone 6, so I don't even think it would work with the Apple Arcade service, because I think it's slightly too old for the iOS version that you need for Apple Arcade. And I got that right around the time Shantae and the 7 Sirens came out. So I did everything I could to get the phone up and working without buying a new battery at that point. Then I learned it may not even work with Apple Arcade. Not worth it. I was so desperate to play Shantae then. And I still have not played it a year later.
Isn't it funny that things are like this? Like, you know, and that's the thing I don't understand. When are we supposed to get the physical copies of that game?
Eventually. I think they said maybe October was like their estimate date for finally getting a ship, but I don't know when exactly because of how this year's been production-wise. People are complaining to Limited Run about the Shantae thing because they haven't even shipped those yet, and they're taking orders for the new Shantae stuff now for the Game Boy and DS games. So, like, people see that and like, yeah, that's cool, but where's the product I ordered back in May? Which is very understandable. I'm kind of the same way. I almost got worried the other day because we had the mail lady of ours. She pulled into our driveway acting like she had a package, and she was very confused. I'm not expecting anything, but that's the only thing I would expect at some point in my life. But we don't know when they would ship because of Limited One's weird stuff. And our mail service likes to confuse packages all the time.
Yeah. We had a kind of a problem with Amazon the other day.
This week.
Or actually, yeah, this
Like
week.
2 days ago.
We bought the physical copy of Untitled Goose Game, and it was supposed to come in, but it said it was delivered, but it never came in. We're like, what the heck? And so then we looked at the thing, and it was like in another city. We're like, what the heck?
Yeah, don't you just love when that happens?
Yeah, so I called up Amazon and said, well, we didn't get our package, but it said it was delivered.
And the funny thing, too, our neighbor had the same problem at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were calling them, and we're like, what the heck is going on? And they said, oh, we're sorry, we're going to contact the information from UPS, and they better get you back, otherwise I'm going to have to replace the product or refund you. I got it the next day, so I was happy about that.
I mean, good, at least you got it, because I hate it when that happens. They had to do that with something I ordered once, because they delivered it to the wrong house, and no one could find the package, so Amazon had to just kind of refund me at that point, because I didn't have these it was Amiibos at the time, and they were all sold out, so they just had to refund me. Then a few days later, they just showed up at my door randomly. I guess someone found the package and just was nice enough to bring it here. So because of the mail service screw up, I got 2 free. I got like 3 free Amiibos from that. Serves them right.